Can you guys see the screen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Happy Radhasthami. So today we will talk about Radharani. Ishan is also here. Ishan, you can come here and sit here. We'll start with the Mangalacharan. Okay. Easy, Jima. Okay. Who wants to start the Mangalacharan? Go ahead,
I can
Adhav.
start, Prabhuji.
Adhav can, and then you do it.
Okay.
ओमज्ञानतुम्यन्तशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमधुभीष्टं स्थापितं भूतले स्वयं तत्गतं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम्.
Okay. Sahas, go ahead.
Okay. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Upadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupa Sagaratam Saguna Regnatam Mitantam Sajivam Sarvaitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Saguna Lalita Shri Vishaka Vitamsha.
Thank you, Sahas.
She's making.
Okay. Go ahead, Ishan.
श्री कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरे प्रिय.
Thank you. Okay, nobody else. Vansha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshe Tarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, devotees. So which pastime do you guys want to hear about? The pastime of Shyamananda or the pastime of the pastime of Shyamananda or the pastime of the Pearl story?
Shyamananda.
Shaman.
Are we gonna do a vote?
Shyamananda, you guys know the Pearl story, Sahas?
Wait, there's only 3 people?
Okay, Adha was supposed to call Shriya and Maina.
What about Ayati?
Okay, call Ayati.
I got it.
Sahas, do you know the Pearl story?
Of what?
How Krishna grew pearls out of trees?
No.
Okay, then we will talk about that.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me call Ayati. Adhav, is Shriya okay, Mahima joining. Okay. So let's give Hare Krishna, Mahima, happy Radhasthami. So we will discuss the pastime of Radharani today. So who is Radharani? Radha and Krishna are the same, right? They are 2 bodies, one soul. Okay. They are two bodies, but one soul. Radharani is the mother of the universe. She is the spiritual mother of all souls. And right, if we want Krishna, then we have to go through Radharani. Like, so if you want like a toy, a new game, new something, and it's expensive, then, and you know that my dad might not give it to you, then who do you go through it?
Mom.
Mom, right? Same way, if you want Krishna's love, if you want Krishna's prem, you have to go through Radharani. So that Radharani is that supreme mother who can give us Krishna's prem. So do you know who all was in Radharani's family?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's see. Yes, Sahas.
His father was, I mean, I don't know all of them, but I know like her father was Rishabhanu, her mother was Kirtida, and her brother was Sridham. And
Yes.
That's what I knew as well.
Yes. So if you see, this is the family tree of Radharani. Her brother's name was Sridham. He's the older brother. And the younger sister was Ananga Manjari. And the father's name was Vrishabhanu and mother's name was Kirtida. Right? And they, Vrishabhanu were 5 brothers. The other brothers were named as Bhanu, Subhanu, Ratna Bhanu, and there is one person missing who is the father of Chandravali. Who was Chandravali? Does anybody know who is Chandravali? Who is Chandravali?
I know.
Okay, Ishan, who is Chandravali?
The second favorite gopi of Krishna.
Yes. She is the right-wing gopi of Krishna, second favorite. And then the aunts, like on the father's side was Bhanumudra, and the uncles on the mother's side. On the uncles on the Mira. Uncles on the mother's side were Bhadra Kirti, Mahakirti, Kirti Chandra, and then there were a lot of aunts also. And then your grandfather on the father's side was Mahi Bahani and Sukhada, and great uncle was Karala. Grandfather was Indu on the mother's side, and Mukhara on the other maternal side. And there's so many pastimes about Mukhara, Karala. So there are pastimes about that, those also. So we will go into the pastime of.
joined by yourself, please.
So we will talk about the Pearl story. Which story? The Pearl story. In this story,
Wait, it's on big animation.
okay.
It's in the Keshi one.
So in that Pearl story, in that Krishna grows pearls from plants. Have you heard that story? Who has heard this story? Okay, Mahima Rayati has also heard this story. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so in this, what it starts with, and again, reading it will take a long time. I'll read it, but it's a very sweet, sweet pastime. So one day, this scene is set in Dwarka. Yes, and then we will get to Vrindavan. So in Dwarka, Satyabhama is asking Krishna, from where have these sweet wines, from whose pearls my bangles were made, come from, O Lord? So she's saying, I have these bangles made of pearls. Where have they come from, Krishna? Krishna, remembering the story, became slightly afflicted within, but joyful without, and said, there was a time when pearls grew on vines. Now they're kept in oysters. Saying there was a time when pearls grew on trees. Have you seen other pearls grow on trees? No, but Krishna could grow pearls on trees. Now they come in oysters, right? The oysters you see in the sea, and the pearls are in there. And then Satyabhama is asking. She became curious after hearing this and repeatedly encouraged Krishna to tell her more. Krishna then said, one day in the month of Kartik, there was a Deepavali festival in Gokul near Govardhan. Everyone there was busily engaged in preparing all the paraphernalia for this. The cowherdsmen were specially absorbed in decorating their cows and pets, and the gopis were decorating themselves in their dressing rooms with different ornaments. So on the day of Diwali, Radharani and the gopis were decorating. They were creating the pearl necklaces, and They were also decorating their cows and pets, but not with pearls. With the different ornaments they were decorating. And then, so what happens? So Krishna then, Srimati Radharani was decorating herself with her Sakhis. And she went there and so Krishna goes there. There's no more space now. Krishna goes there and he eagerly went there. And when I heard this from my pet parrot, who is justly named Vichankana, to beg some pearls from them, as I was eager to decorate my cows, Hansi and Harini, with them. Krishna's favorite cows. Who were the two favorite cows of Krishna? What were their names? Does anybody know? Krishna's favorite cows? He had two favorite cows. And those names are in there in the PowerPoint. Who were Krishna's favorite cows? Ayati.
Hansi and Harini?
Yes. See, those two cows, Hansi and Harini. Krishna is asking, can I get some pearls from you, Radharani? Because I want to put the ornaments, the pearl necklace, and for my cows. And the gopis were like, what? What is he asking? Like, so Krishna is saying, but they were very clever and just looked at me with disdain from the corners of their blue lotus eyes, like sages with half-closed eyes. When I saw this, I told them, oh, you mountains of pride coming forth from attaining the valuable touchstone of youthful beauty, will you not even lend an ear to the request of your dear friend? Hearing this, the lively Lalita, smiling at her friend, said with feigned anger. So Lalita is saying, oh, upstart, why are you wasting your time asking for pearls that are fit only for great queens? So Lalita is, sit there, that's okay. Sit there. So, or join from the iPad, Huh? No, she's not going to let you, that's okay. Meera, you come sit with me.
No.
Okay. So Lalita is saying, Meera, okay, fine. So Lalita is saying, oh, what do you think? What can you expect? Like, we are going to give you pearls for your cows? These are fit for queens. Then Krishna says, hearing this, I curiously replied, oh, if you don't give me some pearls for decorating the four horns of my two most dear cows, then their decoration cannot be completed. Where else will I get pearls? So Lalita, who is Lalita? Lalita is the dearmost friend of Radharani. She says, oh, Krishna, there's not even one pearl good enough for your cows. Not even one pearl. Hearing this, I said, who is I? Here's Krishna, because he's talking to Satyabhama. He's telling this story to Satyabhama, right? He's a story within a story. He's saying, hearing this, I said, oh, most talkative Lalita, just wait, you miser. I will get pearls from my mother, Vajeshwari, and plant them in a field. Then I will have more pearls than you. He's saying, don't worry, Lalita, you're so proud. So this is a banter. This is a playful thing going on between Lalita and Krishna. He's saying, you're proud? Don't worry, I'll get some pearls from my mother, Rajeshwari, Yashoda Maya. Rajeshwari is the queen of Raja, like Yashoda, and I'll plant them in a field. And then you will see that how they will grow into trees. Oh, what are you doing? Then, so what happens? So then Krishna goes to his mother, Yashoda, to ask for pearls. So he says, when I went to my mother with this request, she said, silly boy. She's telling Krishna, Yashoda is telling to Mother Yashoda, silly boy, pearls don't grow in fields. But I assured her, you will see, within 3 days, my pearl vine will sprout. So she gave me some pearls and I planted them in a field by the Jalaharna Ghata with 3 friends helping me to fence the place off. So then he planted those pearls in a place called Jalaharna Ghat. And 3 friends were always looking at it saying, nobody will take these pearls away. Then for the sake of avenging myself for this refusal to give me pearls, I had one friend go to them to ask for milk to water the pearl seeds, but they said, so Krishna is asking, we need water to plant the trees, right? And we need water for the trees, for watering the roots. Now he's asking one of his friends, go ask for milk. The pearls don't come just like that. We will plant the pearls in the soil, and then we'll put milk, and then the tree will grow. So then, but the gopis, when they were asked for the milk by the gopas, the gopis said, how can you grow pearls in a field and nourish them with milk? We only give milk to our cows. We are not obliged to grow pearl vines with milk to decorate Krishna's cows. So then Krishna says, then I took milk from our own Goshala. From his own Goshala, he took that milk, and lots of milk, and sprinkled my pearls with it every day. So he sprinkled the pearls with the milk. Then on the fourth day, the wines came out. I was in ecstasy, and I pulled at my mother's dress to show her the sprouting pearl plants. She was amazed and thought to herself, what is this? Yashodama is thinking, what is this? She went back home and told all the cowherds, who after hearing about it, all came there to see. They thought the area was just full of thorns. They thought it would be thorns, the kate. So they climbed a nearby kadamba tree to look over the fields. So they thought, oh, Krishna is just joking. It will be full of thorny. We are not going to go near that place. So they climbed the kadamba tree to look at what is going on here. They were amazed when they saw the beautiful vines full of honeybees, intoxicated by the wonderful fragrance. They were just not pearls. There was so much fragrance. There was so much fragrance, and the honeybees were coming.
Perfume.
Yes. The gopis were also amazed to see the beautiful flowers growing from the vines. 8 types of pearls had grown on my vines, and they were most charming. 8 types of pearls grew in Krishna's garden. When the gopis saw all this, they became greedy for pearls and consulted the counselor. Oh, friend, now Krishna will surely not give us any pearls. See, first, so now they also want pearls. The Radharani and all the gopis saw that they have pearls. Krishna has pearls, but they want to ask, but they refused the pearls in the first time, right? Krishna wanted pearls for Hansi and Harini, and they refused. And now they are asking for Krishna. But they're thinking, okay, will Krishna give them pearls? Will Krishna give them pearls? No. He's being playful. Oh, friend, now Krishna will surely not give us any pearls. Why don't we plow a field twice as big as Krishna's and grow our own pearls there? So they want to grow their own pearls. Hearing this, Lalita said, oh, gopis, are you afflicted with disturbed life airs? Are you crazy? Lalita is saying to this gopi, are you crazy? Everyone in Vrindavan knows that Krishna knows a lot of amazing mantras through which he was able to do things like lift Govardhan hill. Krishna knows so many mantras. How do you think he lifted the Govardhan hill? Can we lift Govardhan hill? Can we grow pearls? Are you crazy? What is so wonderful for him to grow a pearl vine? That very delicate blue lotus that grew from the pond of the womb of Mother Yashoda must have special power to do those things. Who is that? Who is that delicate blue lotus flower? Krishna. He has some amazing power. Then Tunga Vidya, she's one of the Sakhi. She says, why don't we ask Nandi Mukhi? Nandi Mukhi is another gopi. Why don't we ask Nandi Mukhi, the pupil of Mother Purnamasi? Who is Purnamasi? Does anybody know who is Purnamasi? Hold on.
No.
Does anybody know who is Purnamasi? Nobody knows Purnamasi?
No.
No? I'm surprised. Purnamasi is Yogamaya herself. She creates the Leelas between Radha and Krishna. She is the mother of Sandipani Muni. She is the grandmother of Madhumangal. Now you know who is Purnamasi?
Kind of.
She is the mother of Sandipani Muni. She is the grandmother of Madhumangal. And she is Yogamaya. She is arranging for the playtimes between. She is arranging for the playful things between Radha and Krishna. So then Tunga Vidya, who is one of the gopis, says, why don't we ask Nandi Mukhi? She is the student of Purnamasi. She can initiate in such mantras. All the gopis said, well spoken, Tunga Vidya. And they went to Nandi Mukhi to tell her of their plan. Let the desired tree of her playful eagerness grow, they said. So remembering how I grew my pearl tree, Nandi Mukhi said, oh Sakhis, It was not by mantra that Mukunda could grow a pearl tree.
No, not true. I don't want
The gopis said,
to. Come on. I don't want to.
okay. The gopis asked, then, okay, hold on.
No.
Sorry, Neera is being cranky. So, then remembering how I grew my pearl tree, Nandimukhi said, "Oh, Sakhis, it was not by mantra that Mukunda could grow a pearl tree in clay soil." The gopis said, "Then how could he do it?" Nandimukhi replied, "Because he has natural powers like that. What is the wonder that Krishna can grow a pearl tree in an abode where the trees are made of coral, have sapphire leaves and buds of diamonds and pearls, and fruits of rubies, and other trees are golden? I'm sure that if you girls plant pearls and sprinkle on them even tastier fresh butter, you will grow even bigger pearl trees." Now she's saying, okay, he only put milk. Okay, he doesn't have mantras, but if we put butter, we will even grow bigger trees. Are they going to have trees or full of pearl?
She just wanted to make the pasta.
Yes.
Facts.
So this is a big story. We are going in the details of the story. Drinking Nandimukhi's sweet words with the cups of their ears, the gopis praised her. The gopis were like, "Wonderful, you have a great idea. We will not only put milk, we will put butter, we will put ghee." And they embraced her with great satisfaction. Then they happily returned home, took all the pearls. They took the pearls from their mothers. They did not tell their mothers. They found all the pearls in the house. They took all the pearls they could find, planted them in a scarcely protected field, in a big field, and started sprinkling them 3 times a day with the best milk, butter, and ghee. Hearing of their activities, Chandravali and her group became greedy and envious. So there is a group of Radharani, there is a group of Chandravali.
Hey, what?
Yes, Chandravali is the first cousin of Radharani. Chandravali would never speak back, right? If I'm saying Meera and Ishan are fighting, right? They talk back to each other. Same thing, Radharani and Krishna used to talk to each other, talk back. Krishna used to get upset, Radharani used to get upset, but Chandravali would always be, she was with the light wing. She would never get upset with Krishna. She would never talk against Krishna. She was the right wing, and Radharani and a group was the left wing. They were they didn't want to talk to each other.
Hi.
Like they were like competitors. They were competitors because they were like, okay, you also want Krishna, I also want Krishna. But you speak back to Krishna, Radharani, I don't speak back to Krishna. They were the 2 most favorite, like Satyabhama. Satyabhama was, yes, same thing. Satyabhama was left wing and Rukmani was right wing. Okay, okay. Don't do that. So they also, Chandravali and her friends also find out. They became greedy and envious. They also planted many pearls, using all the pearls they could find in their homes and on their bodies. Then after a few days, all the gopis were devastated in their pride when they found that thorny twigs. What did come out from the trees? Thorny twigs, thorns. They had sprouted from their pearl seeds, and they became afraid that I would ridicule them. Now they're scared that Krishna will come and laugh at them. Because first, they did not give pearls for their cows. And now second, Krishna already got the pearls in his trees, and he's decorated. Krishna, using those pearls, he decorated peacocks, he decorated his cows, he decorated even monkeys. Everybody was having a pearl necklace. How wonderful is it, right? The pearls are so expensive, but Krishna gave
900,000 cows.
And he grew so many pearls. He even gave
Like 1,000.
he even gave it to the peacocks and the monkeys. So one day what happened? The adults found that all the pearls and milk products had disappeared from their homes, having been used by the daughters for growing pearls to trees. So they inquired from them. The older gopis said, so now the mothers of the gopis are saying, where are my pearls? It's not in the house. Oh, old ones, our girls have used all of them for planting pearl trees. If they sprout, we will gain great wealth. Just like Krishna did when he grew pearls in his field. They were suitable for his great queens. They thought, okay, our daughters are also planting pearls. Let's look at the plants and see if they've grown big. When Vishaka inspected the sprouts in the gopis' fields, she said, oh, Sakhis, I do not think that these sprouts are quite the same as Krishna's. We have protected our fields from the eyes of Krishna's friend. So I wonder what could have happened. When I heard from my friends that only thorns sprouted from the gopis' fields, I went there just for fun and said, slightly smiling, oh, I've heard that you've grown so many nice pearls. Since I'm your best friend, will you give me the first fruits of your harvest? Vishaka is saying, what really happened? We protected the field so Krishna's friends cannot come and steal our pearls, but there is no pearls. Then Krishna comes to know and he goes to the field and he's saying, okay, you have planted the pearl trees. Can you give me the first pearl because I'm your best friend? The gopis said. The gopis replied, if we really had planted pearls, then why isn't the whole of Vraja filled with pearl trees? They are defending themselves. If we really did that, then why the whole of Vrindavan is not full of pearls? They're just denying it, right? They don't want to be humiliated. Why are you giving up the Vaishya duties of charity and taking up to miserliness? Krishna is saying, why are you being miser? Why don't you give me a pearl? What came in your garden? Then I lavishly decorated all my cows, my calves, oxen, bullocks, goats, and even all the monkeys with pearl ornaments. Not only cows, calves, oxen, bullocks, goats, even all the monkeys he had decorated with pearl ornaments. The gopis, being afraid of their parents' anger over having lost all of their wealth of pearls, wondered what to do. They told each other, it's all Nandi Mukhi's fault. Nandi Mukhi told us, oh, plant the pearls in the field, put them ghee, put milk, put butter, and the pearl trees will grow. This traitor, Nandi Mukhi, has joined Krishna's side. She's a traitor. She joined Krishna's side. So they went there and severely chastised her. But Nandi Mukhi said, they were scolding Nandi Mukhi. Nandi Mukhi said, no, I swear to you, all my penances that I did not deceive you. It is rather all your own fault. The gopi said, why? Nandi Mukhi said, because you made such a noise about planting this pearl that Krishna's friends have heard of it. Did you keep any guard around your fields? The girls admitted they had not. Nandi Mukhi said, my plan worked, but you did not keep any guard. Somebody must have stolen. Nandi Mukhi angrily said, these clever boys must have heard what you planted. Then that great deceiver, Krishna, must have bribed them with sweet rice, especially the greedy ones like Madhu Mangal, who is easily bribed in such ways. Then they must have crept into your fields, taken all your pearls and planted the seeds of thorny plants instead. Then they threw all the pearls into the Yamuna. I know this for sure. What is Nandi Mukhi saying? That Krishna must have bribed them. He must have given.
I also did not know this part.
That must have bribed them with sweet rice, with kheer. Especially like Madhu Mangal, who is very fond of eating. Right? Madhu Mangal is a Brahman. He's very fond of eating. We have heard so many stories about Madhu Mangal, right? So they must have bribed them. And they must have taken all the pearls and thrown into the Yamuna. I know for this for sure. This is Nandi Mukhi saying.
Is that true?
Yeah. It's not true, but she's thinking like that.
Oh.
Is this making sense? Is this interesting, or should I go faster? Is it too detailed?
Yeah, it's a bit detailed.
It's very detailed.
Bit faster.
Okay.
Just a little.
So then, okay, we will not read this. So we will just talk about the story, right? So then they're telling Nandi Mukhi, you did wrong. But now what are we going to do? Radharani is saying, we have taken pearl from our mothers, from our house. What are we going to do? and now our parents are gonna scold us. So then they would go, okay, the only option is we have to go to Krishna. We have to go to Krishna and ask for pearls so that we can return the pearls to our parents. So then they go to Krishna, and they go to Krishna and says, can you please give us pearls? And who's going to be the mediator? Mediator, you know who's the mediator? Who's the mediator? Like, say, I want this and from Ishan, and we both don't agree. Then Meera comes in the between. Okay, daddy, okay, you are asking this much and Ishan is ready to give this much. But I think this is fair. You're asking 120, but Ishan can give only 100. But I'm saying the fair price is 100 rupees. So let Ishan give 100. So Subal becomes the mediator because Krishna is not ready to give even one single pearl.
Wait.
So they come to Krishna and Krishna.
Wait. It says hearing this, I said. Shouldn't it be Subal? Because like I'm confused.
So Subal is the mediator. Yeah. I is Krishna.
Subal, please meditate for us. Tell us what price we must pay. Hearing this, I said. So now I'm confused. Because Krishna is the narrator.
Krishna is the narrator.
Yeah. What?
So he said, I'm very soft-hearted. And he
But this should be Subal. Because I'm confused.
Oh, yes, this should be Subal.
Okay.
Yes, this should
Because
be
like
Subal.
I got confused.
Yes. So Subal, so they are asking, okay, they came with gold. Radharani and the gopis came with gold, saying, can you give us gold? Can you give us pearls in exchange for this gold? And Krishna is saying, how do we barter this? How do we know how many pearls I'll give you for this gold? But your gold is not even suitable that I will give you a single pearl. My pearl is much more valuable. It's much more valuable than the mark of Srivatsa on Vishnu. He's saying that Krishna is being playful. Yeah, Krishna is being playful, and he's saying that Vatsa, Srivatsa sound, that the Lakshmi symbol, it's much more valuable than I'm not giving a single pearl. Subal is trying to play mediator. No, he's saying Subal is saying we have to do something. They're trying to leave. So they're very scared. Now what we will do, the gopis are saying what we will do. But this guy, Krishna, is not giving us any pearls, and Subal is not being mediating right. Then the gopis then Subal says, go talk to Lalita and Radharani. They've not come here. Go talk to them. Let's see, then we can discuss what is going on. So then Radharani comes herself, Lalita comes, and they're saying, okay, Subal, help us do a right price for this pearl. How much gold we have to give? Radharani is hiding. Lalita came in the front. And Krishna says, where is Radharani? Why didn't she come? And Madhumangal is secretly going to Krishna's ear. Radharani is here, but she is hiding. So he's having so much fun. Krishna is having so much fun. He's being playful. Then she says, okay, Madhumangal, Subal, go get the pearl box. I'll give the smallest pearl to Radharani. And no, I will give the smallest pearl for Vishaka so that she can give it to Radharani. And if Radharani is not coming here, then we will keep Vishaka is in a prison house like this. We will not let her go. And Radharani, she is getting mad now. They're going so much back and forth. Krishna and Radharani and Subal and Vishaka and Lalita, they're going back and forth. They're having a wonderful time. Krishna is not willing to give any pearls. Then Krishna is, there is so much back and forth going on. Then the negotiations are going on. Then they left. The gopis left. Radharani left. Very like, okay, Krishna, you don't want to give? Fine. What can we do now? Then Krishna, he knew that Radharani is upset. So he created a pearl necklace for Radharani. And he gave it to Radharani in a golden box. He put Radharani's names on it. And then he created so many boxes for all the gopis. This is a sweet pastime where Krishna grew the pearl from the ground. So any questions on this pastime before we move on to the other pastime? Was it boring?
No.
No. So,
So how did? Okay, never mind.
okay. So there is another pastime of Krishna. Shyamananda Pandit. Anybody knows who is Shyamananda Pandit? Okay, who is Shyamananda Pandit?
Shyamananda Pandit is one like like in the is he in the Guru Parampara?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the Guru Parampara, and so like he was not so like too long. He was born not too long after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passed away. His guru was something Chaitanya. Yeah.
Okay, so we have only 10 minutes left. This is a big story.
It's
So,
15 minutes.
yeah, this is a big story. Probably we'll do that next time. Let me stop share.
What?
I want to ask you, any pastime of Radharani, which you know, in short, which is your favorite pastime of Radharani? Okay, let's see. Who wants to?
To do tomorrow.
Okay, does anybody know any pastime of Radharani, which is their favorite pastime? Ayati, any favorite pastime of Radharani?
I know.
Hard to think about it. So trying to
Okay,
think.
okay, do you think Mahima?
So my favorite pastime of Radharani, I don't think we discussed it today, but I think it was when Krishna was separated from Radharani, and then when they finally reunited, Krishna was so in love that he, Subhadra and Balaram, they turned into Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, wonderful. Yes, Sahas. Sahas, go ahead.
Yeah. So for the past week I've been doing the project for the slides of the 12 forests of Vrindavan. So basically everything on all the forests on the east of the Yamuna is basically where Krishna and Balaram and where they all used to play. But on the west side is where like Radharani and Krishna they used to have their, and I was looking at there was one wait, let me look at. There was one
We got to wait.
here. It's called Kamyavan. So this is basically the largest forest in Vraj, and this forest is the most beautiful and attractive. And Radharani and Krishna would come here a lot. It's more to like very west. Yeah, can I share to show a picture?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, share. Can you let me make you the pose?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Wait one second. Wait, it's saying that I can't share.
You
Wait,
can?
someone go.
Okay, Ishan, go. Ishan, go.
Yeah, wait, can I just say the Shyamananda Pandit one?
No, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take 30 minutes. Yeah.
But then what about tomorrow's? Sorry, not tomorrow's. Next Sunday's.
Okay, who's your favorite pastime? What is your favorite pastime?
It's the one, the PowerPoint.
Okay, so you don't.
Wait, should I say it?
You can, in your own words.
Okay.
Do you guys know Krishna hiding in a box to meet Radharani? Do you guys know of that pastime?
I
You
think I remember it.
I know it. Okay.
Okay.
Right, you know. Well,
Okay, go ahead, tell.
so one day, wait, Daddy, can you turn like the book? Okay. Anyways, one day, so this is the time like when Krishna was like, when Radharani was married with Abhimanyu. So then one day, Krishna, so Mother Yashoda was sending a lot of like Mother Yashoda put a lot of jewels, accessories, like nice body fat, like perfect clothes, pearls, gems, in a box, and she was gonna, and then Abhimanyu was supposed to come, and she was gonna give it to Abhimanyu to bring to Radha. And then Krishna came in, and he asked Mother, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then Mother Yashoda said, no, go outside, go play with your friends. You don't need to know. But Krishna said, I'm not leaving until you tell me. And Mother Yashoda said, this box is for the girl who has the best quality, has all the good feminine qualities. And then Krishna asked, what's her name? And then Mother Yashoda said, Radha. So then Krishna, being the knower of everything, became very excited inside, but he didn't because Mother Yashoda, like he
did not show it. He hid it.
He hid it.
Okay, you want me to say the story? If you're struggling, okay, then go ahead quickly.
Oh, so then after Mother Yashoda left, to go, like some goldsmiths came, and she was going to get the goldsmiths to put to get more, the bangles. And then Krishna, while she was gone, Krishna called his friends. They all took out the jewels out of the box, and Krishna himself went inside the box. Then Abhimanyu came. Then Mother Yashoda showed him the box and said it was for Radha. So then Abhimanyu picked it up and was like, it's so heavy. It must have so much good
jewelry inside.
Jewelry. We're going to be rich. So then, but he did not know that Krishna was in there. So then he brought it all the way to Radha. Then he placed it in the room and left. At that time, everyone was with her, Lalita, Vishaka, and many other gopis. So then Lalita said, look, the Abhimanyu just delivered a box and it's full of jewels. So then Radharani came and opened the box, and then Krishna came out. And she's like, and then Radha's like, you cheater. You hid inside the box when it's meant to be for me. Then Lalita said, there's only one way for you to be punished right now. And that is that I'm going to call Jatila. Jatila is Abhimanyu's mother, right?
Yeah, Radharani is.
Oh wait, I forgot to mention one part. When Krishna hid in the box, he also said to the Nishta, I know, the maidservant of Mother Yashoda, to actually deliver the jewels later. So then they got into a big argument, Radha, Krishna, and the Gopi. And then while that was happening, the Nishta came and delivered the jewels. Then Krishna and the other gopis just forgot about their argument and just started decorating.
And they were asking Krishna how. They were asking Krishna, how come you were in the box? We were supposed to have jewels in it. And then Krishna says, oh, we were playing hide and seek, just like Ishan and Meera play hide and seek. And then I hid inside the box. And then
sudden 3 minutes or like a few minutes later, someone picked me up. Well, which was Abhimanyu. And then he brought me here.
Yeah.
But in real life, that never. He just tried to get away.
I know. He was just telling stories, lies. But isn't that a playful, very sweet story?
Krishna's the only reason that
like he hides in a box for Radharani. Okay, Sahas, you have your ready?
Hooray!
No? Okay.
Oh.
Shriya, do you have any favorite pastime?
If we have you should be ready by now. We have 8 minutes.
Shriya or Ayati? Oh, don't do that.
I want to play with Shreya.
Okay. It seems you guys not in a mood today. So we will see you guys. Everybody in the evening will say our prayers. Adav, you have? Yes, Adav, you go ahead.
No, Shreya is not here.
Shreya is not here. Okay. Ayati, you came off mute.
Oh, that was on accident. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So we'll say our prayers. Vancha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo nama अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय श्रीमती राधा रानी की जय राधा अष्टमी महोत्सव की जय हरि हरि बोल we'll see you in the evening. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.